Hello everybody, welcome to another Rick's Picks. Today I'm going to be doing my review of, boom, the Ghostbusters slime figure Peter Venkman by Hasbro. Now last week we did Egon, so this week we're going to do Peter, and then we're going to do the other two Ghostbusters the following 2 weeks. So keep a lookout for those videos as well. And also I want to mention my membership program. So for $2 a month, get a lot of really cool stuff like behind the reels, blooper reels, and all sorts of neat stuff in between. So go ahead and check that out. Now, without any further ado, roll that intro. He is in packaging. He got the standard Ghostbuster packaging, so nothing really spectacular about it. You do got the glow-in-the-dark symbol here. You get this open window where you can see him and the proton pack, Ghostbusters, the Ghostbuster logo, but slimed, Venkman, your age restriction, and Hasbro. All right, spin them around this way. You got all 4 Ghostbusters on this side. Come around here. All right. You have a slimed Ghostbusters logo, the glow-in-the-dark logo, everybody that's part of this wave, and your legal underneath. Come to this side here. You get to see like some technical readouts of the proton pack. All right, look at the top. The top of the box is slimed. And then underneath you got your legal and skew. So, all that being said, let's open them up and see what he's about. Here he is out of packaging. Now the first thing we're going to do with him is go through his points of articulation. So the head does move. All right. You get a shoulder joint with a swivel, an elbow joint, and a wrist joint. All right. Get that arm up. We do have a swivel here at the hips. You do have a thigh joint with a swivel. A knee joint, theoretically. Holy cows, that is tight. That knee joint is really tight. There it goes. I did get it to move, but it is on the tight side. And your ankle joint. So for the most part, everything moves pretty well on him. Even though that knee was a little bit on the tight side, it still works. So I'm not super worried about it. But if you are, a little bit of heat could fix that up, so that's not a big deal. Now, let's get into his finer points. Like always, we're going to start off with the head sculpt. So, looking at the head, that definitely has a very Bill Murray look to him, with that kind of goofy Bill Murray type style smile. You can see slime all around his head. All right. Come around to this side. So I do like the detail to the head sculpt. That looks really cool. Get down now into the body. So you have the Venkman patch. He has a couple little gizmos on his belt. And of course some slime. So there's not really much more to go on down there. Come around to this side. He has a radio in the holster that doesn't come out. He has a hole here for something. I noticed with like the Louis Telly figure, the PKE meter fits in that little hole, so I'm sure it's probably a generic setup. All right, drop the arm. You can now see the Ghostbuster logo, some slime on his arm and his elbow pad. Come around the back, no slime there, so apparently it was a frontal assault. Come around here, you can see all the little gizmos, hoses, and what have you coming off of the side of his belt and into his pants. And back around. So for the most part, he is a pretty decent looking figure. Next, we're going to start looking at his accessories. So he comes with the proton pack with wand. All right, so there's the pack. You can see it has a little bit of slime on that as well. It's pretty well detailed for what you pay for them, so I'm not going to complain about that too much. Bring the pack down. Now you got your wand here. Oops. There you go. Wand doesn't look all that bad either. Probably like a little bit more detail in here, but for the most part, it's alright. And then you have the particle beam here. Alright, so let's see how well all this stuff fits on him. So first thing we're going to do is you open up the side of the pack here. Alright, and that allows you just to slip it over to one arm and head. Alright, get that pack into the back there. Back in the pack. And boom. Alright. Neutron wand up here. Alright, arms down. Alright, Peter, cooperate. There we go. So as you can see from the front, looks good. Bring it all the way around to the back, and he decided that he did not want to stand for that. How dare you make him want to rotate? So, look at the pack on his back. Fits very nicely. I do really like how they have the setup for the packs to go on. It's really simple, and it holds pretty well. So, I do like that overall. Now we're going to see how well the wand fits in his hands. I know when I did Egon, I had a little bit of an issue just working it in there until it finally, did what it was supposed to. So let's see if I could get it in his hands a little bit easier. Now, like most Hasbro figures, the hands do open up pretty easily. So it does make it a little bit easier to get this wand into his hand, even though the hose is not cooperating today. There we go. One down. One more to go. And now, open up this hand. Alright. Get those fingers open. Alright, almost there. Just gotta get the thumb where it needs to be. Alright. So there you go. Both hands on the wand. No issues there. And of course, let's see if we could get him maybe turning this way. Look that way. Get your beam going. Alright. So there you go. It definitely works well. Everything fits how it should. So now we're going to take a look and see how well the slime glow effect works on him. So I let him sit in the light for a couple of minutes, let that glow absorb some light. So I'm going to kick the lights off and let's see what he looks like. Alright, so as you can see, everything does glow, especially the slime on his body. The proton beam is a little bit weak, but you could definitely see that the slime on his body really soaked up that light. The same on the pack. Okay. So that definitely works well with him. So let's get into my final thoughts with him. First off, most of his joints move very easily. The knees seem really stiff, so you may want to add a little bit of heat just to soften them up. But for the most part, everything moved very well. His accessories worked very well with him too. I had no problems getting the pack on and getting the wand into his hands. As for his overall look, I think he's a pretty decent looking figure. I don't have any issues with his overall look. And the slime glow effect does work, so You let it sit in the light for a little bit, then you turn the lights off, and as you saw, the slime effect worked pretty well. So would I recommend this figure? Yes, I would. I did like this figure. I think he's a good figure for what he, is worth. I don't have any issues with any of his looks or his equipment. Maybe I feel like he may have could have came with a little bit more, maybe a trap or something, other than just a pack. But that's just a minor discrepancy. So with that being said, the first thing I want to do is give a shout out to everybody who supports this channel. First on that list is Byron Bassett and his alter ego, Humongous. He does a lot of things to help out the channel, and he's a big supporter of the channel. Plus, he also has his own YouTube channel and show that he does every Sunday. So go ahead and check out his information in the description. Also, I want to thank Action Figure Geeks, their Reddit channel that I'm part of. They also support this channel, so check out their information as well in the description. And all of you, everybody who watches my videos, who likes, shares, comments, subscribes, I appreciate all of you, and I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who supports this channel. So I also want to ask everybody to check out my Ghostbuster playlist and also my membership program. Plus, hit that like, share, and subscribe. They're all small clicks for you, but it really helps this channel grow. So until the next one, late.